My garden has been neglected just a little bit. I haven't been on top of everything. Plus, it's been very hot. I don't even sweat, and I am sweating. I do see that we have some, I do see that we have some volunteer. It looks like collard greens, which is a win-win. I didn't even start my collard green seeds yet. So I'm gonna try to pull those out and put them in the greenhouse for fall. So I'm happy about that. I'm going to try to get this collard greens. I'm trying to see where does it start. So I'm gonna pull all the things from around it like so. Pull out all this, see, it's not too crowded, so it's not that bad. And then I'm gonna use my hand shovel, or whatever you call this thing. I call it a hand shovel, so I don't know the real technical word for it. And then the roots shouldn't be so deep in there anyway, because it's still a young plant. And I'm gonna, oops, no, okay, see, it's not as deep. Just gonna dig. Ooh, because it's really soft right here, and I'm sure that they're connected somehow. I got this one out. This one, see, the root is just barely sitting on the soil. Then we have these two right here. The gloves on, and I'm gonna try to save them up. Okay, that's pretty easy. You should love volunteer plants. Oh, there's another one right here. This one don't look too good though. I don't know, should we try to save it or just let it be? Let me see. So it starts up over here. Oh, okay, that was easy as well. But I broke the leaf. It only has one leaf. Was that enough for it to live? So we have a few collard green plants to put in our greenhouse. And hopefully it works out. So let's put this in the greenhouse. Oops, I dropped the baby, no. I'm gonna plant my collard greens along this row right here. It has some old kale here. I'm gonna space it out. I don't think it's really a good idea to grow collard greens next to kale, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna measure these about 18 inches apart. Hey Jack, what happened? You wanna help me plant? Huh? This measuring tape, it has like, so it says like 1 feet, then it has like 0.5, yeah, so it's a little bit different. It's not like a regular measuring tape, but this is 100 foot, so it's pretty awesome. It's awesome for gardening, especially if like you planting in rows. You can kind of measure everything out. Get out of my bed, boy. Get out of here. But you can't be standing in my beds. That's disrespectful. I'm gonna dig a hole right here. The hole shouldn't be so deep because these barely have any roots to them. I'm going to plant this baby in there. Let's try to plant it very deep. Compare. I took my gloves off. I can't work with gloves like that. And then I'm gonna water it in. And then there we go. Put the wood chips back. Hopefully it does okay. So we have, I don't know, we have 2 old kales here. Let's put you here. We have this little guy right here. I'm gonna put it deep in there. Let's put some water. I think it's supposed to rain again this evening. Want it to be a little bit deep. Get a good established root. I still have 3 more collard greens to plant, but I ran out of space throughout this row because there's already stuff there. So I could plant it on the other side of the greenhouse, or I could just plant this outside of the greenhouse. I'm trying to think like what's the best thing to do. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. I am sweating. I decided that since I'm not completely ready, I'm just gonna put these in some cups with some soil. Gonna poke a hole in there. I'm gonna drop it in, and then I will plant these out where I want them to go at a later date, probably in a month. And I broke another leaf. Oh my goodness. I hope it lives. I'm driving myself crazy. As you can see, we have all 3 in a cup right here. I'm just gonna water these in, and they should be, well, 2 of them look promising. I don't know about this one, but we shall see. So it's a few days later, and this is the update. So this one died. Well, all the leaves are eaten off. This one is still hanging on. This one, actually the one that was here died, and I found another one in the ground, so I placed it here. Hopefully it survives. And then this one looks pretty great. I think I'll just pop this off right here, but it looks pretty good so far. And out of all 3 that were in the cups, only this one is bare down to nothing. So something ate them, something is eating this one, and this one is just hanging on by a string. So I started some new seeds, so I'm not really worried about it, but that's the update. And you gotta love volunteer plants.